In times like these, when your art is merely a content and you are known as a content creator, and your success is only measured via your likes and followers on Instagram, it is great to have found such movies which will enable you to keep creating, which will inspire you to keep creating your art no matter the result, because you love it. Because this is what it all matters, right? You love your art, and that's why you do it. Keep creating it over and over again. So during such hard times, it is very essential to keep us motivated. And I have found another 5 movies that will inspire you to do so. So without wasting any further time, let's get straight away into the video. Number 5 on our list is 1 Hour Photo. It's a 2002 American psychological thriller film. Seymour Parrish, or Cy, is a photo technician at a 1 Hour Photo in big box store Savmart. He lives alone, has no friends or love life, and lives only for his work, which he considers a vital service. His favorite customers are the Yokin family, whose photos he has developed for many years. Over the years, he has grown obsessed with the family, enshrining them in his home with their photos that he secretly copies. However, as he is shy and socially inept, his attempts to become closer to the family are gently rebuffed. The story revolves beautifully around Robin Williams, or Cy, who has a secret obsession with the Yokin family and has been taking their photos secretly. And eventually he is fired from his job because he was caught doing so. While inspecting his photos for the last time, Cy discovers that Will Yokin is having an extramarital affair, and his idyllic conception of the Yokins as a perfect family shattered. He decides to help the family by showing the photos to the wife, Nina, which she was scheduled to pick up. Cy follows and takes pictures paparazzi style of the husband's young daughter and sends them to the husband, or Bill, as a threat. Yoshi, another Savmart employee, discovers the pictures and turns them over to Bill, leading to a police investigation against Cy. While detectives Vander Z and Outerbridge discover Cy's obsession, Cy confronts Bill and Maya during a rendezvous in their hotel room. Armed with a knife and a camera, Cy forces the lovers to pose naked in sexual positions while he takes the pictures. After the confrontation, Cy sees that the police have arrived at the hotel and he escapes through an emergency exit. The exit door trips an alarm and the detectives pursue him. Upon being arrested, Cy claims, "I just took pictures." This is an amazing thriller, and Robin Williams was unbelievably good. It's such a pity that we lost him so early. I really and sincerely think that Robin Williams had so much to give. I'm not gonna say what happens in the end, you'll have to watch it yourself. Trust me, it's an amazing movie, and it depicts very strongly how photos can tell you stories. Number 4 in our list is Born into Brothels, Calcutta's Red Light Kids. This is a 2004 Indian-American documentary film about the children of prostitutes in Kolkata's red light district. The widely acclaimed film, written and directed by Zana Brisky and Ross Kaufman, won a string of accolades, including the Academy Award for Best Documentary Feature in 2005. Brisky, a documentary photographer, came to Kolkata to photograph prostitutes. While there she befriended their children and offered to teach the children photography to reciprocate being allowed to photograph their mothers. The children were given cameras so they could learn photography and possibly improve their lives. Their photographs depicted a life in the red light district through the eyes of children typically overlooked and sworn off to do the chores around the house until they were able to contribute more substantially to the family welfare. Much of their work was used in the film, and the filmmakers recorded the classes as well as daily life in the red light district. The children's work was exhibited, and one boy was even sent to a photography conference in Amsterdam. Brisky also recorded her efforts to place the children in boarding schools, although many of the children did not end up staying very long in the schools they were placed in. This is a very strong movie which actually shows the perspective from the child's point of view living in the red light districts, and their photos actually spoke a million words. Number 3 in our list is City of God. City of God is a 2002 Brazilian crime film, adapted the story from the 1997 novel of the same name, written by Paulo Lenz. But the plot is loosely based on real events. It depicts the growth of organized crime in Cidade de Deus, suburb of Rio de Janeiro, between the end of the 1960s and the beginning of the 1980s, with the film's closure depicting war between the drug dealer Lil Z and vigilante turned criminal Knockout Ted. The tagline is, "If you run, the beast catches you. If you stay, the beast eats you." This is a very high rated film on IMDb, which is 8.6, and you'll have to see to believe it how good this movie is actually. In the slums of Rio, 2 kids' paths diverge as one struggles to become a photographer and the other a kingpin. This film was nominated for 4 Oscars. The story goes somewhat like this: that Lil Z has prospered very well and owns the city. He causes violence and fear as he wipes out rival gangs without mercy. His best friend Benny is the only one to keep him on the good side of sanity. Rocket has watched these two gain power for years and he wants no part of it. he keeps getting swept up in the madness. All he wants to do is take pictures. In the 1980s, things were out of control between the last two remaining gangs, and the question that always there was, will it ever end? You gotta watch it to understand the movie, and you gotta thank me later. So number 2 on our list is a series. It's not a movie, it's a TV series that is available on Netflix right now, and trust me, when I watched it, I was dumbstruck. It was beautiful and it was so strong, the visually so appealing that you gotta see it at least once in your lifetime. Tales by Light is an Australian documentary reality television series airing on Nat Geo. Behind every powerful image is a powerful story, uniting exploration, photography and the natural world. Tales by Light follows photographers from Australia and around the world as they push the limits for their craft. Told from the eye of the storyteller, follow this extraordinary artists as they work to capture the perfect image and show us our world in a new light. The series was filmed in 6K and 4K with broadcasters capable of almost broadcasting it in HD. The film is nothing short of a visual festival that tantalizes your senses and keeps you inspired to watch further. Each episode has its own unique photographer taking us on a journey to a beautiful setting with worthwhile talent to capture the ultimate photograph. This mini-series is unique in that it uses modern technology to capture photographs in remote locations around the world. But right after the first 5 minutes, the sheer perfectness of the cinematography itself takes hold of you and you only beg for more. The crisp, blade-sharp pictures, the always spot-on framing, perfect compositions make this a visual orgasm. And as a photographer, I personally enjoyed behind-the-scenes look into some of the best photographers shooting today. Observing the thought process of these guys and gals in regards to composition, lighting, creativity and the amount of hard work and dedication that goes into getting one great shot is what really made this series. Trust me, the technology helps, but there are no great photographers that are lazy and unmotivated. And number 1 in our list is a 2-time Emmy Award winner, Our Planet. This is also a mini-series rather, available on Netflix. When I'm asking you to watch this series, trust me, I have not seen anything on TV more beautiful than this. It's a documentary series focusing on the breadth of the diversity of habitats around the world, from the remote Arctic wilderness and mysterious deep oceans to the vast landscapes of Africa and diverse jungles of South America. And this is narrated by none other than the great David Attenborough. And as always, David Attenborough is a legendary human being, and I don't understand how he makes every frame magnetic with his voice. Really, hats off to the man, he deserves respect. The series addresses issues of conservation while featuring these desperate animals in their respective home regions, and has been noted for its greater focus on humans' impact on the environment than traditional nature documentaries. This is one of those series in which you can see how the weather chain is directly impacting the life of the wild animals and life around us. There are some scenes or footage in this series where it's very hard to hold back your tears. But at the end of the day, I'm proud that I'm born into this beautiful planet. So if you have not watched it yet, please do watch it. Highly recommended. So that's all guys, hope you have liked the video, and if you want me to make more of these, please let me know in the comment box below, and if you have not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. I'll be back soon with another video. Till then, take care and happy shooting.